Once everyone loads in, you know. We are live, and yeah, welcome along and to Future Racing League Round 4, Tier 2 at China. Here we go then. I'm joined by Lando Norris once again for Tier 2. Welcome then. You included your audio.
Yep, I'll have this time.
Yeah, that's good. It's very good, and we're waiting on RDJ to load in so we can get racing.
Flying one.
Is the stream on? Not particularly yet, but it should be. Oh my god. I'm gonna turn the volume down.
Okay,
should pop up into social media. Yeah, we're loading in. That's good. So yeah, we are live. There we go. And yeah, welcome along to Future Racing League, and this is round 4, China Tier 2. And yeah, let me turn the volume down. Oh, look at that!
Oh,
it is
overcast.
Very damp, overcast like crazy. This might rain. We never know. But
like
we have a full grid. We got a couple of new faces. We got Amos Callum here. We got Amos Bonnet moved up from Tier 3 to Tier 2. Amos Alpha, he's racing now in Tier 2. So, apologies for the bad stream yesterday for Tier 3. We will all sort it out by next week. Next week hopefully will be good, and tomorrow should be good on Tier 1 side of things. We've got some viewers already. Welcome along. And who is going to go out first?
Looks like an Alfa Romeo, I think.
Alfa Romeo of Beast Kid. And he is slightly lagging, but no issues.
At least
it was lagging out the pits a little bit. It's so dark. People might want to get out really early just to get a lap in, because it might rain.
Yep, I think it might by Q2, because it's quite dark.
Thank God I won't be streaming, Cody says. Don't worry, Cody. Don't worry. It was good that you did stream yesterday. We tried it. It didn't really work out, but
at least
never mind. At least you did. At least you tried, and we're all good for now. So, a Beast Kid then at China. This is a very good track. I really like this track. Chinese Grand Prix. It's a good track to race around more than qualify. It's a qualify. If you qualify near the back, you can gain quite a lot of positions. And
like I can't prove yesterday. I gained quite a lot.
What happened to you yesterday then? What happened to you yesterday on Tier 3?
So I decided to start at the back, like 22 seconds off max. I decided to pit on the soft tyres just for a bit of fun, but then I spin out and crashed because of course it's raining. I was gonna pit, but I guess soft tyres aren't grippy enough.
In the full wet race conditions, it is likely to rain. Oh god, if this kid nearly loses the back end when starting his lap. When he's starting his lap now, and yeah, I am getting confirmation that it's a wet race. I just looked at Discord. People are saying wet race for today. Well, that's going to make something interesting, because Tier 3 was wet race as well. Tomorrow might be wet as well. Anyway, Obese Kid on his lap. First man to set a lap today. Red Bull moves out the way there. Who was that Red Bull? I think it was Gibson. Pretty sure. Or Auto Illustrate. Exavar Auto. I shouldn't call him Auto Illustrate because that's not his game tag anymore. But then, Obese Kid in the Alfa Romeo. Super dark. And quite mist. And I don't think it'll rain in qualifying, but it will rain in the race.
For sure.
Which is going to be very interesting. Obese Kid does the fastest sector 2, of course. First man to do it, 51 seconds into it, and we have a very long straight now. To carry on, you need to get this section so good. If you don't get it right, you will absolutely mess up your lap. He hits the grass there slightly. I could have lost him a 10 for 2, but He's lowered the fuel all the way. As you can see, the red light blinker for the fuel is flashing. So
So
he
that
comes
means-
on the tricky hairpin. On the final
That's
corner. The
pretty
final
good.
corner is really hard. Yeah, the
It's
final
hard
corner
to-
is really hard.
It's hard to not invalidate. A
It is hard
131.0.
131 flat, exactly. Yeah, nothing more flat than that. So
That-
who else is?
Oh,
Ooh, Despair with a 30.4. He
makes
is
the second
quite
fastest
mighty quick around here.
in that
Small,
map.
yeah. Very, very quick lap there from LR Despair.
Bolts coming around.
Here
I don't
comes
think-
Bolts then.
Doesn't
He
go
only goes
faster.
third fastest. 2/10 off Beast Kid in second place.
A Gribble racer. Of course. He was the championship
Callum?
leader. I think he lost it.
The Grable's apparently gone purple middle sector. First sector, sorry. But I don't know if that's true or not.
I mean, I
Because this
thought that
game
as
is
well.
very broken.
So we
and-
can never trust it.
McGreeable Racer has the rev glitch, which is very annoying. Callum, he is on his lap in the AlphaTauri. He only jumped in right late into a race, and he is racing. His first race for FRL. The administrator, of course. So is AMS Alpha. Bonnet goes 4th for the 30.9.
Auto goes
The
second.
Renault there.
Bolt.
Oh yeah, Auto
Monkfish.
illustrate. Xvar Auto, sorry. Xvar Auto, he goes. There's a 1 minute 30.4, which is not far off Despair at all. And there's Callum
Bolt
then
coming around.
finishing his lap on the main straight. Bolts. Has Bolts done another
In
lap?
the corner.
Oh no, Bolts is moving out the way.
Oh, it's a Gribble racer that goes 6th. Come on, JWG went on mediums. Maybe he just wants to use softs for Q2.
Yeah,
guessing-
maybe he just wants to save a pair of softs, maybe. And Callum, he goes 4th fastest of 30.8.
But Lewis,
And Lewis
knocks him down.
goes, yeah, Lewis goes and does a 1 minute 1 minute 30.5.
I
Hello,
think
Flame,
Nick
welcome to
is
the chat.
racing. Oh. Earlier
Mr.
there's
Warren
a
as well is
hashtag.
on mediums. Mr.
Yeah.
Warren's on mediums. On Monkfish, he's done, this is second lap on his softs. Maybe invalidated the first one. He's got purple first
Probably.
sector, apparently.
I think CK just backed off his lap. Yeah, he invited. He had to back off.
Sneaky then might go for another run after this one. This is
Monkfish wants
Monkfish's
to be
third
lap
lap. Yeah, it is his third lap on these tyres.
Maybe they're warm
He's
now.
done 2. Yeah, he's done 2 laps already, and this is his third lap. Let's
He's
see what he can do.
battling. He's battling RDJ, I think, on one of his laps. But I think he's just made the car lane through at the same time. As the global racer going quite slow. Of course.
Weaving his
I think
tyres
so.
just to get temperature in. Mr.
Oh.
Warren's on the lap on the medium tyres as well. Very interesting strategies. Despair's gone out for another outlap. He
And
thinks
let's see
he
what
can improve on a 30.4. Ooh, Monkfish
Ooh.
is a 30.7. So the top 5 separated by absolutely nothing. Top 6, sorry. Calm's just improved. He's done 30.7. Amos Thanos. He is a new member of
Yep.
FRL. New driver. He is not actually in AMS, but he does have the tag. But we'll just call him Thanos from now on.
Yep.
So I don't
Because
annoy people, and yeah.
I think he can't
So-
change his name.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he can't, but I think Kieran is on a lap. Yes, he is.
Kieran?
AMS Kieran, just been signed by AMS. He's coming around the final corner now in the Haas. Very nice final corner, to be honest.
Oh,
DRS
I don't.
not activated. He didn't activate DRS. He activated
then
it at the last minute. That could have lost him. I
after
could
he
have
crossed
got tense.
it, He did
Yeah.
a 130.8, and then he's mown grass. That's why I like to do mowing the grass.
And RDJ goes 5th with the 1 minute 30.7. A lot of these times very close together as well.
I think
And
DK
Mr.
does
Warren,
that time.
Mr.
DK
Warren
finally
has
does.
done. Mr. Warren has done a lap on the mediums, and he's gone last on the running laps. And Amos Alpha, he's on a lap.
Yeah, myself. He's quite quick. I don't know how quick he is around China. That's something
Yeah,
I don't know.
We haven't seen what he can do in FRL yet. This is his first race for it. Of course, he is an administrator, but has not turned up to a race yet and taken part in a race. But he's on a good lap here. He does like China.
Oh no.
And the Williams car,
DK.
which is one of my favourite cars, to be honest.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
There's a lot of cars in Alpha's way here. And he goes apparently purple, sector 2.
Yep,
CK moves out the way. Bonnet here
But
is going to give Alpha a slipstream. Because I know them two are in a party together. And Bonnet is going to give Alpha a slight tow and moves out the way.
That might be just the difference between Despair
Yeah, that might be
and
just the difference.
It's very nice
Alpha
that
then.
they're in the pie.
And the hairpin. Very tricky hairpin to get right. If you get the exit wrong, you mess up the last sector. Just mostly a straight line, but Alpha then nearly invalidates. D-rates before the line. He goes 5th
Ooh,
fastest,
P5.
1 minute 30.5.
I feel like if Bonnet didn't give him that extra turn, he may have been behind a Gribble Racer.
Speaking of
Oh, no.
Agreeable Racer, I think he might be on another lap. Oh no, he's on an in lap. He's
Bonnet's
pitting.
on the lamp, I
Yep,
think.
there he is. Amos Bonnet. Where is he? That's a very weird rev glitch for Agreeable Racer. Bonnet is on a lap. He is hoping to improve on a 30.9 in the Renault. I think he is a reserve for tier 2. Let's just check on that real quick so I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Bonnet's out.
Ooh,
He
oh, whoa! He has crashed. Amos Bonnet's crashed out.
Yeah.
Disappointing for him.
He glitched through the barriers and lost the tyre. Went in there for a bit. It's a bit weird.
I had a really bad camera shot, and I wasn't on board with him. And that
I
is
was
Bonnet out of
also.
qualifying. He will start plumb last, P20.
And that's the defense. Well, actually, if he crashes, I think that means he's out. Fully.
Yeah, he's out of qualifying, but not out the race. He's not out of the race. He will still be in the race. And Bonnet, yes, he is a reserve for tier 2.
Yep. And so I call him Frencho, I think is on the lap. He's pushing quite
Pretty sure
hard.
it's pronounced Vircho, but Frencho, whatever.
Frencho. I like to call him Frencho. I think it
Frencho.
just suits him.
Yeah, it does suit
Um,
him. Look at the helmet. It is a really nice helmet for the Racing Point.
Yep.
So Auto has retired. He thinks he's through. He's P2
I
at the
think he
moment.
may be. I think he
He's
may.
done 3 laps. He's done 3 laps to do that lap. So,
Yeah.
Frencho then. Final
Oh.
corner. Oh no, it goes wide. And that's not
Yes.
invalid. And it is invalid. No, sorry, it is invalid.
Oh.
It just didn't
It,
come up
it
in
didn't
time.
show it. And
Yeah,
now
it didn't
says
show up,
he's
but he-
invalid this lap as well.
Yeah, he's invalid this next lap, so Frencho
Yeah.
has to pit. I think he'll have enough time, but just. And Wazza and
He-
Lion are the only two that have not set a lap. They both have not come out the pits.
CK is
And
on that
it-
out lap.
And I think the guys using the mediums were just using them because it's a wet race. Pretty sure.
Maybe.
Because they don't need to. Everyone could go in softs in Q2 because they will not be starting on them tyres. Because it is a wet weather race. Phoenix,
They-
meanwhile, he's gone P3
What a time!
with a 1 minute 30.4, which is so close to P1, and he's on another outlap.
Maybe
he's gone out again.
Can try. He can try
He can
to
try and-
get Palm.
You could try. Phoenix, a very good contender. Renault driver, of course. And
DK's on the
I
lap.
think Monkfish is on a lap as well.
Monkfish and CK both on the lap. Monkfish is further
CK.
than CK though.
I think how if people lose a wheel, I think how it works is you go all the way down to 15th, and if nobody below you beats your time, you will start pit 15th. So
Oh,
the 16th downwards need to beat Bonnet's lap, otherwise they're still going to start behind him, even though he's retired. So 30.9 is the time to beat him. Now Beast Kid is
Monkfish.
a 10th off that. Yeah, Monkfish pits.
Monkfish went back in. Let's see what
He thinks
CK
he's
can
through.
do.
Yes, CK FFC. He is at the snail corner. Really hard corner on traction.
Yeah,
Gonna activate DRS. Let's have a look at it.
Oh, he's gone off the race.
DRS wide open. There it is.
He went off
Extra
the
20 miles per hour of speed. He goes
yeah,
206 miles an hour before the braking zone.
that's pretty decent. Let's see
So,
what I can
good
do.
straight line speed there. Let's see what you can do right in front of Despair. Whoa! What a lap by Despair. 29.5.
Where
I
did
see
that
it as a
come from?
30.0.
Oh,
Yeah, where did that
CK.
come from, LR Despair? He's 5/10 off LR Despair. And Despair is really fast around here.
That's a bit of a surprise for me.
Yeah, that's a
That's
very
Callum.
big surprise. That's a full
Callum's on the
second
lap,
faster than Lewis in P5.
Jesus.
That is a good lap there from
DK may have a chance.
CK. Yeah, no touch at all. Only 5/10 off him in Q1.
And that's
And I
pretty
think
good.
Phoenix might be on a lap. Yes, Phoenix on a lap. He's a 10th up in Sector 2. Apparently, he's gone purple. But
But I think
I
that's a lot.
doubt it. Yeah, it is a lie. If he's only 10th up, and then LR Despair has gone a full second fast, 9/10 of a second faster.
That's
Let's
a
see where
big
Phoenix
lie.
goes. Can he beat CK's time, or can he beat LR Despair's time?
I think Callum's right behind him.
Callum is
Doing the
right
one.
behind him.
I think
Here we go then.
Callum ruined it though.
Phoenix goes P3 with a 30.397.
Callum goes 8th. This is very
Nice
tight.
Callum then. It is very tight from the Q1 session here. And Bolts has beaten Bonnet's time, so Bonnet's down to 16th now. And
Which
Beast
means-
Kid and Vircho and Lion and Wazza
What's his
are all on
outlap?
outlaps. And
Oh,
Lion
Lion
has
isn't.
not. Lion has still not come out the pits.
I don't
Lion
think
will be
Lion's
out
gonna
there.
make it. Yeah, I don't
No,
think
Lion's
Lion's
not
gonna
gonna
make
make
it.
it.
Because he's a very long track and I don't think he'll make it even if he flips some corners.
No way he'll make it from now. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is in the pits.
That is sad for
Maybe he's
him.
gone AFK.
Well, at least he stayed in the
knows?
pit lane.
At least he did. And didn't disrupt any other lap times from here. I think Mr. Wirren and Callum are on laps.
And Frencho's on the lap. I think was about to go on.
Yeah, Callum's getting a good tow here. Who's towing him? I can't tell.
Ooh,
Who is giving Callum a tow?
well, whoever
Let's
is
see.
most Callum.
It's Renault, it's Phoenix. Phoenix gave Callum a very good tow down the main straight here. Where's Callum going to go? He is P8 at the moment.
I'll go
And he
fast
comes
then.
across the line. He goes.
P8?
Stays P8. He was a 2/10 down.
Oh.
Stays P8. I think.
Oh,
No, he's
Frencho's
not going on another lap.
invalid.
So.
Frencho invalidated
And
as well.
Frencho's invalidated, and that is Frencho out of qualifying.
Let's see
I
what
think a
Wazza
Beast
can
Kid is
do.
on the lap. Yeah, Wazza, he's still not set a lap yet. Let's have a
Hope
quick
he can
on board
settle.
with him in the other Merc. He is a full-time
Down-
driver, but we haven't seen him race yet.
I thought he raced last time in Vietnam. Not too sure, but
Did he?
I think he
I
did,
can't
yeah.
remember.
I'll totally forgot. It's a week brainwashed. Their brain freeze, it's brainwashed. Mother, come in.
So,
to
Watson
my
needs a good
favourite-
lap here. He needs to beat a 1 minute 30.8 to get through. He's in a 50.9 sector 2, which is very good sector 2 to be honest.
It didn't
Hard section
say
here, the
purple.
snail section.
The snail
Didn't-
section.
No, it didn't say it was purple.
So that means it hasn't not glitched that time. Unless he's gone
Yes.
purple, really.
Nah, I think it doesn't. If it doesn't go purple, it is true. And Bonnet's down to 17th now,
Oh,
and I think this
cool, yeah.
who agreeable. He's gone third, and Monkfish
That's right.
has done another lap. He has done
That's
another
right,
lap, and he's done a
Monkfish.
29.7.
But see what Monster does.
Agreeable.
Monster!
Yeah, Buzzer goes 7th, 30.4.
He went from
And that
P20 to
pushes.
P7.
I think Thanos as well crashed.
Thanos down?
Yeah, Thanos. Or maybe, did he crash?
I think
I
he
don't
crashed.
think he crashed. Did he?
I can't really see him. I can't
I don't
really
remember,
see
but
him.
we'll just say he's out. Bonnet then
He's out.
started 18th after crashing in qualifying.
Oh, apparently I'm JWC confused me by retiring players in the pit lane. That can
A lot of
get very-
despair says in Discord, I'll just get back in my hole. Yes,
Aw.
lad. At 29.5. What a lap there. But despair.
In Q1. Wonder what
In Q1 as well. That was a good
What-
lap in Q1.
in Q2 he's probably going to go to 28 at this point.
Possibly.
You gained
So
like
then-
5 turns. Why now?
Monkfish comes through and he did set another lap and he goes P2 and CK goes P3 and let's see the bottom 6 that have been eliminated. They got Thanos, Bolts, Bonnet, Furcho and Lion. 5, sorry, not 6.
Luckily it didn't glitch and stay full well because in my league still has the glitch where it opens a couple out. So that's quite annoying for us, but we still carry on with it.
So Q2 then, doesn't look like it's going to rain.
Maybe in Q3 it might.
Bonnet
Is it
says in
this-
Discord, car will not hook up. Well, better luck for you in the race, of course. And it's a long race, so qualifying doesn't imply too much on the race result. It can do, but not at this track. You can gain a lot of positions. It's a very good track to overtake China.
Especially at the first and second corner. As I
You
went
can see
into the middle.
drivers going out on mediums, but I think they're just going to be bank laps and then just going to go out on the softs because it is raining in the race.
Yeah.
So
Let's see what
a
they
lot of
can do.
cars going out as well. Who's the first man? It's an Alfa Romeo. I think that's a
Again.
Beast Kid.
A
Yeah,
Beast
he's out again. Yeah, it is.
He does it in style.
It is a Beast Kid. Does it in style? Yes, he does.
And Kieran is right behind him on the mediums.
So they're both on medium tyres, and a lot of them on softs and mediums. And these two are very close together. The Alfa Romeo and the Haas.
Oh yeah, they're both on mediums. I didn't even know that. Because I was looking at the rear of a Beast.
I think a Beast Kid does not want to be overtaken. He wants to set a lap as soon as possible.
He's just going to give you a turn. Lap, I think.
I thought I saw wing damage there, but it was only... I think... Oh god! There's an overtake! In qualifying, there's a Haas. Oh, he's trying to overtake Beast Kid, but... Oh god. Oh, what's happening here?
Biscuit, he's
No!
stopped on track.
Biscuit's pits! He's done
Both of them
He's done
did.
an installation lap. So it's a McLaren on a first lap of the day, which is, I think, Agreeable Racer. No, it's not Agreeable Racer. It's his teammate, Mr. Wirren. He's going to be the first man to set a lap in Q2 on the medium tyres.
I
See
think
what you can do. Apparently there's a yellow flag. There's a huge pile-up. There's a huge yellow flag in Sector 1 in the hairpin. I can see it on the map.
yeah, I see that as well. Someone's gone off. I think it's a Red Bull and he's joined back. Nice, it looks like he doesn't hit anyone. That's quite close. I think
Mr. Wirren in the McLaren, number 76. Locks up slightly
but I
for a
think
very
he's
tricky
gonna-
corner there.
Every lap he's locked up. Hopefully into this message saying I'm not probably gonna be in season 1 again.
Mr. Wirren on the back straights. Braking hard into the tricky hairpin. Locks up once again. But he will most likely come out on a set of soft tyres.
Yep.
Because it is a wet race. Oh, that was very close to invalidating there. But Mr. Wirren does a bank lap of 1 minute 32.1 on the medium tyre.
That's slower than 71. The fourth
Ooh,
race.
Lewis does a 31.7.
Has put
Gibson.
in the second corner.
So,
Almost had to
and
come back.
Despair does a 31.0 on the medium tyres. And Gibson's done a 31.0 on the softs.
So, this proves Despair is quicker than some people on soft tyres when he's on the medium. That's how good
Despair.
can be.
Despair looking like he could win this race and get pole position. See what he can do.
Blame
He
it
is
there.
Looking like the quickest here in qualifying. I think Amos Callum is on a lap. No, he's on an invalidated lap. So Amos Callum is invalidated. And Monkfish is on a lap. He's coming to the end of Sector 2 now. He's got a car in front of him. He ride on board of him. He goes purple apparently, and I was Despair getting out the way. Good
Maybe
sportsmanship
Gavin
from
will
them
go
lots. And Monkfish, no slouch at all as well. He did a 29.7 in Q1, and Despair did 29.5. So Despair and Monkfish might be a very close battle for the win.
Monkfish, he's proved himself already this season by getting, I think it's a victory in Bahrain. And
Yes, he did win in Bahrain for Tier 3, and he got moved up to Tier 2.
yeah, so it's quite good for him.
Actually, no, he won in Tier 2. No, he won
Yeah.
in Tier 2, and he does go fast. It's at 30.2. He
Ooh,
was in Tier 2 because I remember Toby-Wan Kenobi, he did win in Tier 3, didn't he? So
Yeah,
he did win in Tier 2 last in Bahrain.
yeah. That's quite dominant victory, as we said in the interview. It was quite nice to interview.
So Auto goes second with a 30.7 on the soft tyres. He's done 2 laps on them. So championship leader is Mr. Wirren.
Oh,
He is leading the championship in the McLaren. RDJ right behind him. RDJ did not finish last weekend.
yeah, that was a bit sad.
Auto-
I think it's
Auto is the man that won last weekend's race, if you didn't know.
dominant. He
In
did install.
Vietnam.
He literally did install. He had old tires, like they were super old. He carried on.
I wasn't commentating that race. You were with AMS Atomic, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, his name was Sonic. And let's just say Auto dominated.
And look at this. Despair has only scored 1 point in this season. He is 20th in the championship out of 23, I'm pretty sure.
He can't
His
prove
reserves
himself.
do score points as well.
Because we're nice to reserve. We don't scare them away.
I think Wazza is starting his lap. He did do an invalidated lap. This is his 3rd lap on his softs.
Maybe they're warmed up. So they can
His
get
Spurs
quite
teammate,
on.
of course. So Mr. Warren, championship leader then. He wants to improve. He's down in 8th at the moment, but he did that lap on a pair of medium tyres.
Yeah.
Where's Monkfish in the championship? Monkfish is 5th. He did not
Oh.
start in Vietnam. He did not start in Australia. But he won the race in Bahrain. So he's only
Maybe-
actually done 1 race. And he is a reserve. He is a reserve,
That's no why.
Monkfish.
I feel like maybe we could promote him because he proved he can
Possibly.
win.
But there is a queue. So the queue
Yeah.
cannot change. So the 2 McLarens in Agreeable Racer and Mr. Warren, they're in 1st and 4th at the moment.
I think some people have got helmets to like respect Antoine Hubert after his death last year.
Yeah,
We all
last
still
year.
have him. He was my favourite F2 driver. I was watching the
He was
race.
a very quick F2 driver, to be fair to him, and Wazza, he goes 5th fastest of 31.0.
That's quite a good time.
And Mr. Warren has scored, he's got 3rd in Bahrain, a 2nd
Yeah.
in Vietnam and Australia. What position is 6 points? I forgot.
He got
What
2
position is 6
podiums.
points? Yeah, he's got 2 podiums in the last 2 races. See what he can do. Monkfish does retire. He doesn't think he can
Yep.
improve, and he thinks he's safe with that. But a lot of drivers still have not set a lap.
Yeah, I think. Oh,
And Agreeable
I
has
just saw the
spun.
re-
Yeah. Yeah,
just
Agreeable
saw the
spun
re-
round.
I saw on the replay screen a Mercedes was just stopped there anyway. But then he started all over again. Because I got a delay on phone.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just really trying to chat with some fans as well. And the drama with Lane, let's just say that. But I think
So-
Wazza is going in an in-lap, even though he's going quite quick. To be fair. I think he
Hey, Mr.
will
Alpha
be.
then. On an out lap on the soft tyres.
He's gone for the
See what
same
he can
strategy.
do.
Everyone will hopefully be on the same strategy. Or kind of, not hopefully, but I think they will be on the same strategy.
So
think
I will go through AMS Alpha's lap when he starts it. He is finishing off sector 2 now on his out lap. Wazza does retire. He thinks he's through to 30.0. That might push him down because a lot of people have done their laps on mediums.
Yep, and he was the soft runner, so quite a disappointing lap in my opinion. I feel like he could do better. But I guess his thoughts are, he can't improve and he retires.
He has done 3 laps on them soft tyres, invalidating one of his laps. That might have caused some tyre wear. Maybe he didn't get the most amount of grip that he wanted. And RDJ goes second with a 30.5 on the soft tyres. And now Amos Alpha starts his lap. DRS wide open. On board with him in the Williams car into turn 1, then tricky corner to get right, slacking off, braking slightly. It's a very off-camber corner, so you understeer quite a lot away from it, but really hard on traction here. You need a short shift quite well, and he does that very nicely indeed to get a really good exit and a good run down to finish off sector 1. Just 23.7, apparently it's purple sector. but we're not sure. RDJ does move out the way for AMS Alpha. AMS Alpha has not set a lap time yet, and Callum has gone out on the out lap as well. Tricky section here, very hard corner. It's like an endless corner here, 2 apexes in 1 corner. But in Turkey, there's 4, and that's an invalidation for AMS Alpha. That could be it for Alpha, but he does have time to do another lap. He won't have time to pit again. If he has enough fuel, he can do another lap. He can do another lap if he pits.
Get it to lean, and then really slow down. That's the way conventional.
AMS Callum then, he's on a lap. He has not set a lap time yet. I'm pretty sure he invalidated his first run.
Yeah, I think he actually did.
In the AlphaTauri, flat out left-hander here, very tricky. If you get it wrong, you can spin quite easily. Here is where AMS Alpha did invalidate his lap, and he doesn't go as wide as him. He gets a very nice run out of that corner. It's a very tricky corner to get properly. Apparently his purple sector is done a 51.1. Locks up slightly into the snail corner then. Tricky corner. If you can easily lose the back end on that corner, and Callum does it perfectly. In the AlphaTauri, DRS wide open, 206 miles an hour. One of the cars did last time. Let's see what miles per hour he goes. He goes 207 miles per hour before the braking zone. Scripts 207. Locks up the rear wheels. That was.
I think. Not too sure.
Callum then round the final corner.
Does not
validate and does a 1 minute 30.8, and that's P4. But a lot of people still have not set a lap, and Alpha I think is on a lap.
Hopefully he doesn't invalidate this time.
Alpha then finishing off. He's finished sector 2. He's starting sector 3 now. Really long straight in the Williams car. 2 cars there moving out the way, and Lewis goes fastest with a 30.1. We did see faster times in Q1, but maybe people are taking it slower, and maybe the track temperature has changed a little bit, because that can happen. Track evolution can happen. So where does AMS Alpha go? In the Williams car, found a corner. Does not invalidate this time. D-rates before the line, and he goes second fast. 30.2.
It's quite close.
Phoenix as well. Phoenix is on the lap. He's apparently gone purple. Phoenix no slouch at all at China. My Renault driver as well. Clips the grass slightly on the inside curb there. Number 19 to represent Anton Herbert. Rest in peace, and we will always remember you. He was a Renault Academy driver as well.
Yeah.
And Phoenix then goes 206 miles an hour. 1 miles an hour less than Callum.
So that means he may be
comes to the final corner then, and Agreeable goes faster than Alpha. He does a 30.1, 4 thousandths of a second off, 4 thousandths of a second off Lewis, and Phoenix goes third with 30.1, beats Alpha, and Alpha gets pushed down even more. Alpha's been beaten by Auto. Mr. Wirren, he goes 7th fastest. He might be through. RDJ, 2nd place in the championship. He is 9th place, 10th place. He's being pushed down. Despair is on a lap, and is this going to push RDJ down? RDJ is through at the moment. CK and Kieran also on laps. Callum is out of qualifying. AMS Callum is out in Q2. Starts 11th unless Despair, CK and Kieran can improve their lap times.
That's a bit sad for Callum, if I'm honest.
Callum, 30.6, not getting him through. RDJ might be out here. Despair goes purple. He's 1.2 seconds up. Oh, look at that. Who's gone faster? CK. CK's gone and done a 30.2 and pushes RDJ out. RDJ is out of qualifying. Kieran is out as well. AMS Kieran is out. Beastkid could be out. Beastkid could be pushed out from Despair. Gibson will be safe.
Oh, what corner that was.
Beastkid is driver at risk. Beastkid is driver at risk, and Despair now comes around the final corner. What is he going to do on the soft tyres? He goes, sets a 29.3. That is
What a
Paul
lap.
in Q2. And that pushes Obese Kid out. So Callum then
Obese
starts
Kid
13th.
Good.
And RDJ starts 12th.
That's a bit disappointing. I'm honest for
Wow,
the
what a
drivers
quality
down.
session.
Was that? I
So
thought
30 point.
Watson would have been in the.
Oh, look at that. Kieran, Amos Kieran, has got a 5
Penalty.
position grid penalty. Yes.
I-
So he's going to start
think
19th.
I think I
He's
saw
gonna start
him
19th.
off track. I saw him off track and almost collided with Mr. Rearan. But I think he spun off track and then delayed spare contact. What a lap from despair right at the end there. The last lap of that session.
So a 29.3 in Q2. See what you can do in Q3. Looks like to be dry. And who's going to be the first man to set a lap?
I think it won't be Obese Kid, he's already fast out, but he isn't here, so that's about the Obese Kid, if you're watching the stream. Let's see who goes out first. Oh, I think it's a Haas.
It's a Williams. No, it's a Williams of Amos Alpha.
And it's awesome. Oh, I thought it came from the Haas crowd. It looks like, in a way, it's about to rain in the pit lane.
It will rain in the race, of course. And
I
that's
don't
going to
know
make
about
stuff very interesting.
I don't
And
know where
people's
that
time from
one
last
comes
could win the race. The wet weather changes everything.
from. Literally everything. I mean, you can do a one stop if you drag the into medium as far as possible.
The one stop is
I-
possible. Yes, it is.
I tried it.
Theoretically, you do not have to pit
Oh yeah.
because you don't have to do on 2 different sets of compounds if it's a wet start.
Yep.
But the tyres will worn out. So
Awesome.
say now Despair does a no stop. He can do it, but his tyres will be finished and he'll be sliding around the place and most probably get a puncture. So a 2 stop is
2 stop.
necessary. A one stop is necessary.
Who
But
thought-
theoretically, if it was a 25% race, you can go to the end on just no stops. in the wet.
50% is quite hard to do on stop.
It is possible, but very hard.
Very. I tried it.
But you never
before.
know, it could start to dry up in the race. So then, Amos Alpha starts his lap in the Williams car. Turn 1, takes a tight apex. Very nice, goes wide to get the better run into turn 2. Very hard corner to get proper and gets the job done on traction. It's a yellow flag. I think that is a that's Phoenix getting out in the way. And Alpha goes purple, of course. He is the first man to set a lap in Q3. If he doesn't invalidate, of course. And he does have number 19 as well. To remember Antoine Hubert.
Yeah.
Antoine Hubert.
Always in the heart.
Alpha goes surprisingly wide there, but does not invalidate his lap. 50.7, sector 2. Quite a decent sector 2 there. Snail section. Let's see how much power he puts. He does go full throttle there in 4th gear. Now a very long straight. It's a very
Yeah,
boring
long
straight in the race sometimes, but a very good place to overtake. 8
Well,
minutes to
you
go
did.
then in Q3.
Oh yeah, I forgot it
So-
goes quite fast.
Into the hairpin then. Alpha doing a very nice job there. He's going to be the first man to set a lap in the Williams. Alpha does not invalidate and he goes very wide. But he's gonna be provisional ball with a 30.1. That is the banker lap to beat. That is the lap to beat. And Monkfish does not beat it. Monkfish has a 30.3. So Alpha is on provisional pole right now. CK has a 31.0. I think CK did mess up his lap time there. And Lewis goes a 30.6. 30.9, sorry. Mr. Wirren, I think, has messed up his lap as well. He is on another lap. Mr. Wirren is starting another lap and... Yeah, so... Agreeable. It does a...
Phoenix.
And look at that, Phoenix! It goes provisional pole to 29.7.
I
Good
think
lap
the
there
Red
from
Bull's
Amos
the next-
Phoenix.
The Red Bull.
The Red Bull, Exva Auto, and Gibson. They're both
Both
on
of
laps,
them.
and Auto then is going to be the next man to set a lap. Let's see where
I think the
Auto
Spurs
goes.
will
Does not invalidate. Does not deal
Ooh.
it for the line. He goes fourth fastest. Gibson,
That's pretty
where
good.
does he go? Only eighth fastest. Despair. Last person to
What's
set a
he?
lap. He
Third.
goes P3 with a
So
30.2.
Everyone's so up.
So, championship leader Mr. Wirren in 10th place at the moment. Phoenix
I think he made it
on
another lap.
provisional pole.
That is mad. I mean,
It's a very
these
good lap from Phoenix.
last few races, like I said in Bahrain, have been unlucky.
Yeah,
I think I
very
say that
unlucky
all
for
the
Phoenix.
time. I say that all the time,
Yeah.
Alan, but I think his confidence has gone down since these open lobby
Pole
seasons
here
been doing.
will boost his confidence very much. Phoenix
Yep.
in Australia has not finished the race. Bahrain he's not finished the race. He scored 12 points in Vietnam.
Wow.
12 points. 12 points is fourth place. Phoenix did get fourth in Vietnam. That's the only points he's had, and he's 8th in the championship right now. Scary Times is being replaced by Amos Bonnet for this race. Is tier 2 reserve. Scary Times has done 2 races. He's got 12 points. He's got 4th place in Australia, DNF in Bahrain, and has not started in Vietnam or China.
I think
So Phoenix then,
some people are
provisional
going
pole
out.
for him.
Of the Spurs, like I'll wait if I'm but I
No, he's going into a pit.
yep. Mr. Reardon
50 miles an hour.
Pit.
50 miles an hour speed lane limiter, and Despair then. If he scores 25 points in it, he'll be on 26 points, which will... Hold on, let me just have a look. And if he scores 26 points, he will go, theoretically, if no one else scores points, then he will go... He'll go 5th in the championship, but obviously anyone else can score points as well. So Mr. Wirren leading the championship by 2 points from RDJ. But RDJ is not... Oh, Mr. Wirren, sorry. He's gone 6th fastest of 30.8. Tim
Everyone's
McLaren's
in the
6th and 7th.
That's good for McLaren in a way, but I think they can get higher. The sky looks bright today. It's in Q1.
The Q1 was insanely dark. It looked like it was 100% going to rain. And Lewis has gone out early.
Oh,
4 minutes to go in Q3.
I think he's gonna be taking drivers, like putting drivers on the spot to get out. Because I think Phoenix may be going out. And Lewis is slowing down.
To let Despair past. Despair isn't actually on a lap. Despair's on an out lap. Oh god. Despair was going quite fast then. Lewis moved across the track.
Yeah.
Despair then is going to set the next lap. Let's ride on board with Despair for this lap. This lap could be a 28. This is going to be a very good lap from Despair here. He's done 30.2, but I think that was a sandbag lap. Because he has done a 29.3 in Q2.
Yeah, he did.
So I reckon he'll do a 29.0. That's what I
Around
think.
that.
Will be Paul.
I think it'll be a 28.8.
Really?
Yes.
28.8. That's ambitious.
Yeah. I think if they really push it, they are going to do it at some point. They may do it. And the sky definitely looks bright.
Yes. So we'll ride on board with Despair for the entirety of the lap. He's in 3rd place at the moment.
He
But
doesn't lock
will
up.
he go pole position? This is his only chance to do it. If he invalidates, that is it for Despair. Comes down the final corner then to start his lap. Very nice exit there to start the lap. So a 29.7 to beat for pole position. Into turn 1 then. takes a very tight apex, but keeps it a little bit wider to get the better run out of the first corner. Keeps a very tight apex there. Needs to get a good exit, easy on the traction, short shift up to 4th gear to get the most traction out the wheels. Don't want to spin. He is only 20/100ths of a second up on his lap time, but maybe he did a very good first sector, but sandbagged the second sector or the last sector. Flat out there, and really hard corner there. Off camber pushes you into understeer central. 2 apexes in one corner. Oh, what a spin! No, he's lost the rear. He's backed off his lap. He's backed off his lap. He will have time to do another lap. But has he lowered his fuel all the way for the big lap that he's done?
I know
That
he's
might be an
got
issue.
Hopefully he can have enough fuel.
He might go for another lap. He's not running low on fuel. I think he hasn't put the fuel all the way down. That is good news for Despair. He did mess up his lap. And Monkfish starts his lap.
And Lewis
So is Lewis.
about to finish.
Yeah. Lewis is about to finish his lap.
Let's see
In
what
the
I can
hairpin
do.
now, Lewis is in the Haas. I don't know how much he's up by on his lap time.
Do
So
the
30.9. Here we go then. Across the line. He goes P2 at 29.9. Good luck
That
from
is-
Lewis. That is it
That's
for
a lot.
Lewis.
Phoenix
Lewis is not doing
pole.
another lap time. Phoenix is
Phoenix-
still pole.
Phoenix
Alpha?
is going out.
I think has improved. Yes, Alpha's
Yeah.
improved. He's done a 30.1. Oh no, he hasn't. Wait. No. Alpha's been beaten by Lewis. Sorry. That's why
I
Despair's
think
been pushed down.
I don't know if Auto is starting another lap.
Despair is 2/10 up in the first sector.
Hopefully
And
it doesn't bottle
that.
up.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't. Very tricky corners here in the Mercedes. I think he does really like this track. The black Mercedes looking fabulous as usual. Welcome along everyone that's watching the stream. Please support and follow us. We're nearly on 100 followers. He's 3/10 up in the middle sector.
Oh,
Subscribe if you can to support us in the league. Very late shifts here for Despair. But will he have enough fuel to get across the line? He has got a
Black
red
him.
indicator. And
And
Monkfish does a
Go
29.7.
oh
He goes provisional pole.
they're
But
not
Despair
close.
is 3/10 up.
They're not close to my
Despair,
prediction.
oh, Mr. Wirren, he goes P4 with a 30.0. Despair then comes around the final corner. He is going to set a 1 minute
That's what-
29.3. That's his
what?
pole position, provisional pole position, I should say. People could improve.
Monkfish, I think, is going for another. He's
But
gonna
he's
try and
2/10
beat
down in sector 1. He is
Oh.
2/10 down already. And
Unfortunate.
Alpha. Oh no, what's happened to Alpha?
Alpha.
Alpha's in the wall.
Oh,
Ooh, what's happened here for Alpha?
I think he ran right. He's at least didn't rejoin when other people were going there.
I think he spun it. Auto goes P4. Phoenix. He was
Well,
on
look-
provisional pole.
Now he's down to P3.
Gibson finishes. He
Very
goes
boring.
P7. Alpha will be P8. Agreeable's
Oh, he's
Agreeable
invalidated.
has invalidated his lap. CK has invalidated his lap. Alpha will start P8. Mr. Wirrian. Oh god, what's happened to Alpha again?
DK.
Alpha spun once again.
Sorry, because the tires are too hot.
Well, and he's lost his wing as well.
DK
And-
invalidated.
Phoenix, I think, yeah, he's at the hairpin now. He's 2/100ths of a second up. Let's see
Go
where
on.
he can go.
Let's see what I can do.
Oh
He
no,
goes.
he invalidates. He is
On the last
invalidated.
corner.
So he
That
goes
is that
P3.
That's
That's
on
his
that
P3. So Phoenix, best qualifying position for him. Despair is on pole.
corner. Mr. Rins, I was now.
That's his Q3 done and dusted. So on to the race, wet race, and hopefully we won't have any glitches. Stream is not lagging at all, so hopefully all of you are enjoying the stream as much as I am.
I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm doing the long goal. I enjoyed it. In Baku.
So, Despair gets pulled by 0.4 of a second. Nearly. And Phoenix invalidates on the last corner. He might have been up. We never know. Everyone's saying move Despair down. Well, if you look at it, he's only scored 1 point so far in this season. So, we kind of can't. So then, we have been streaming for an hour. And look at, wow. Look at that rain. That is a lot of rain. And if anyone readies up for the host, which is Kieran, they will get penalties. So, strategy. They're going to start on full wet tyres. Because this looks like full wet conditions. And Monkfish, I think, readied up first. Let's have a look.
It's one of the two French
I'm having a look on stream because it's a delay.
Yeah.
Come on. Was it Monkfish? No, it was Frencho. Sorry. Furcho did ready up first. Furcho has readied up first.
That'd be
penalty
5.
points for Furcho.
I think that's 3 or 5 penalty points.
Three penalty points.
Ah.
It's 3 penalty points.
I think I've
So
got
then,
5.
we're waiting on Despair. So we're waiting on Despair. Formation up is on. In the wet. That is a strategy for you. One stop. Lap 14 to 23. Gonna be end on the wet tyres. I think it might be a whole wet race. A fully wet race.
Yeah. Surely will be. Oh, people have been disqualified on the formation lap. Not so good
So
for
then,
them.
Despair with the pole position, warming up his tyres in the wet. I've never had a wet race start in F1 2020 yet. So this is gonna be
So fun.
quite interesting. I've never seen a wet race in this game, to be honest.
It's chaos.
And it is chaos. I hope it's not raining for us tomorrow in Tier 1.
I mean, it's rained in Tier 3 and now Tier 2. By the most chances, it's like 60 to 70%, or even 80 that it will rain.
Yeah, China is a track that is very likely to rain.
Netherlands
why,
is
but-
like the same.
Mm.
Netherlands is a bit
Ooh.
the same.
Despair there goes on the grass.
Lawn mowing, very nice. The gardeners thank Despair for his efforts.
Have you plugged in your controller just to charge it?
Yeah, because it ran out of battery. So sorry for
Oh.
my
It's a little bit of a buzz, but yeah, no, it's the same quality. It's just a buzz, but don't worry, it's all good.
Yeah, sorry about that, because you know it's either No Conte from Lando or Lil Buzz from Lando. Which one would you
Yeah.
prefer?
Yeah, that is it. And yeah, so Despair then, final corner, gonna take his grid slot here at China. I do like the start finish. Oh, look how many people have been disqualified for the formation.
It's like
That is
almost-
a lot.
There's 7 people. That all 6.
7.
Oh.
So then, everyone taking their grid slots. Lion will be the last man to take his grid slot.
I can't gain
His teammates with Amos Alpha. Phoenix then, best qualifying position for him, P3. Very well done for you.
Monkfish, I think his best is P2. So if he is buying his best qualifying, it's Bahrain.
Now, did he get pole in Bahrain? I'm not too sure.
No, he
But
got
then-
second.
Lion has taken his good slots. Despair then is going to be leading the way, and the leaderboard has slightly glitched.
By
Apparently saying CKFFC is first. And here we go, the lights are on. No glitches at all. 5 red
Five red
lights. And it's lights out and away we go. I'm pretty sure Monkfish had a really good start there, but Despair covers him off. Monkfish might want to tuck him behind him. Yes, he does.
Oh, they
He
tapped.
kind of hits the back of him. Phoenix side by side with Auto. Auto moving up to third already. And there's
People ghosted.
Alpha there, side by side of they aren't actually ghosted on their screen, just for us. No contact made so far. No
Apart from
incidents at the moment. I don't want to see strategy option. Oh, that's CK nearly losing it.
CK!
Bonnet is in first place, but he isn't in first place. Bonnet
got
moves
down in
past
14th.
them both, past Agreeable,
There you go.
and the
It's
leaderboard has
fixed
fixed.
itself.
And Bolts is so close to Thanos there.
Yeah.
Virtue is in last place. Don't know what's happened to
Guys,
him. So Despair leads from Monkfish. And it's a very clean start, to be honest, in the wet.
Yeah.
It's very nice start. And they have to change their complete driving style. I think CK, what's happened to CK? I think he's being swallowed up. He's disconnected. CK's disconnected and set the glitched fastest lap. No.
That is the worst fastest lap I've ever
Oh,
seen
Lewis
in
and
my
Phoenix side by side. I think Phoenix is defending from Lewis, but Lewis is going to try and get the switch back on him in the Slayle section. Phoenix loses the back end slightly, and look at that. That is a lot of rain. We can barely see the drivers. No safety car in lap 1. Lewis gets past Phoenix
Oh,
on the
wait.
straight, side by
I've
side.
I've accidentally invited CK to a pie, so sorry about that. I thought it's the game. Oh, don't go on CK, whatever you do. I was inviting
Phoenix
you to
and
the game.
Lewis still side by side.
Ooh,
Phoenix
that's
gets the
close.
position back. Despair sets the fastest lap. Oh, it's not a glitch fastest lap. That's good. And what's happened to Despair? Oh no, it's the leaderboard glitching. Sorry.
Yeah. He is
I
actually
saw him
first
go down
place.
the field. He is
Yeah.
actually first place.
And Monkfish is apparently first, while I know he's second, and then Auto's third.
He is second. Yes, he is.
Big battle between the top three. Of course, the leaderboard.
The top three very close together. Phoenix quite far behind. And there we go. I think the leaderboard is slightly glitched still.
Yeah. They're moving up now. Oh, someone
And
said. I think it's CK's AR that said, or CK himself.
And there's a CK's in the pits. And there we go, the leaderboard is fixed now. Thank you very much, game. Monkfish is a second away from Despair already. And Phoenix in P4, he has gone past Lewis again. And there's yellow flag as a Mercedes and Wazza!
Oh!
What's happened to Wazza?
What the?
What's happened to him? He's gone in the barrier. Mr. Wirren gets a penalty. And there's no safety car or anything. But Wazza's in the barrier. Did not see what happened to him.
Untrial
We carry on racing. Bonnet's been pressured by
Oh!
Agreeable.
CK's gone off as well. And he's reset track. CK, I'm so sorry, mate, but I'm clipping that you reset track. I had to clip that, unfortunately, mate. I don't know what happened to us because I can't actually see what happened to him. So.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened was it either. But we carry on racing, no safety car. Somehow, it was a big impact, I'm pretty sure. Mr. Wirren, championship leader in 8th place at the moment. Despair, so it's the fastest lap. And Alpha goes really wide. This might help. Mr. Wirren then, he's all over Alpha. He's going to go for a move on Alpha into turn 1. He sticks back, he tries to go around the outside, trying to get a better run at him into second corner. Gibson goes quite wide as well. Alpha gaining positions, he's gained 1 position on the start.
Yeah.
Kieran's gained 5. Auto, I think has, no, Auto's gained 1 position. Phoenix has lost out to Auto on the start.
So that means he's got one.
Thanos staying in 15th. Amos Bonnet as well, he's gained 5 positions.
In the Renault, he's proving that he can probably be 4 times sooner or later. I feel so bad for Wazza. Must have had a
Oh, that
mistake
is really unfortunate for Wazza there. DNF here in China. First DNF of today. And Alpha really struggling on the wet tyres. Mr. Wirren is all over him. Championship leader, of course, Mr. Wirren. He is hoping to get a good result. RDJ is in 10th place. He is second place in the championship by 2 points from Mr. Warren. Despair
I'll
in the way of
gone off.
Bolson. Vircho, I think, has gone off. We think he's spun.
Yep.
Line is
but not
gonna-
think he went. Line just didn't catch him, but
Here we go then. Mr. Warren trying to get a move on Alpha. I think Alpha's using overtake as well. No, he's not. Is Alpha going to defend? And Mr. Warren goes for a dive bomb round the outside. Doesn't
He's
go
gonna
for it.
make a
He's trying to go for the switchback.
oh,
He's still side by side. Ooh, Disperse past lap once again. Lap 3. No, lap 4, sorry.
gonna be that
Alpha really struggling in the wet conditions. Look at this now. Mr. Warren is so much closer to Alpha. Is he going to try and go around the outside? Yes, he is. They're side by side into turn 1. This is brilliant racing. And Alpha, I think, is still sticking in position. But Mr. Warren will have the inside line. And there's contact between the two drivers. And Alpha, I think is going to give up the position. Yes, he is. Mr. Warren has got the job done. But Alpha is all over the back of him.
DK.
Is Alpha going to go for another move? Yes, he does. Alpha goes down the inside.
Oh, they're both
And he goes
off.
really wide. Mr. Warren.
Beast
And a
Kid.
Beast Kid then. He's
All
past
of a sudden,
Mr. Warren.
this is a big battle now. I think Alpha went for too big of a dive bomb.
Yeah, and it did pay off in the end. But Mr. Warren, they're still side by side.
This is
This
close.
is brilliant racing on these two. And Mr. Warren gets the job done back on his kid.
Let's see if we can
What a
get
race.
Alpha. Top 3.
No DRS, of course, because
Top
of
three of it.
the wet weather. I don't know if it's wet all the way, but it looks like it will be. I don't see it drying up anytime soon. Despair is 3 seconds ahead. Oh, they're side by side, Mr. Warren and Alpha. Alpha has been overtaken by Mr. Warren. I wasn't looking at what was happening, and I think Alpha did go really wide in the snail section. Yes, he did. I'm looking back on stream now.
They're going to
They're
try and go
still
again.
racing each other. Alpha's derating.
Oh, he's got no
that's
right.
a big shot of oversteer there. Beast Kid might want to get Alpha again as well. And Agreeable
these-
gets past Bonnet.
These walls
Agreeable
have to
does
be
get past
done,
Bonnet.
Nathan. They're very close.
Here comes the Beast Kid on Alpha.
Oh,
Alpha
he
keeps
backed
position.
Bolt.
Bolts gets a 3-second time penalty. Despair
That's
leading by
cool.
3.4 seconds.
This may be one of those races where the leader just dominates even after the pit stop. And he's basically
Indeed.
the whole
And
race.
Vircho was pitted. I have no idea why, but
And
he
that's
has.
fine. I feel like that's the 2-stop strategy he's going for. And CK ran you for overtake him. That's basically me. With Matt Pitt, I think, before last race. Or is Walden McLaren. I was so close to both of them. It's so
This is the
disappointing.
leaders then. Despair leading by 4 seconds now. And Monkfish and
think-
Auto quite close together. This is battle for second.
I think this bear's already kind of dominating. But let's
Despair
see.
really hoping to pull the gap away because there is one pit stop they have to do. But
Of course.
undercut and overcuts don't really work in the wet as well as they do in the dry.
Try so much better to do overcuts and undercuts.
Because the wet
But-
is obviously slower.
Yep. But see if Auto can get Monkfish on the straight. The main straight.
On a Beast Kid. And
They both
Alpha
hit.
side by side. Sorry to interrupt, but a Beast Kid is going to try and get the switch back on him. It's the rear view wing. And RDJ getting involved as well. And Callum.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
a really close battle. And Alpha
They'll
pits.
pit.
Oh,
They
why is
all
everyone
pit.
pitting? Is this the strategy?
Mr. Raven goes. No, I think the bear stay down.
Despair has not
I-
pitted. Why is everyone pitting? I don't
Maybe
know.
that's
Oh, maybe it's
Inter.
Inters. Maybe it's Inters. Yes, I think it is Inters.
It's Inter.
Intermediate
Inter.
tyres. Yeah, people
Maybe
are
it's
going on
coming up.
intermediate tyres. That is the strategy. The spare is still out. I didn't realise they were pitting on intermediates because I didn't have the tyre on.
Yeah.
Despair is out in the lead by 14 seconds. Mr. Wirren is not pitted either. And that's why Virtuo was pitted.
Virtuo getting early.
It is drying up. It could dry up by the end of the race.
That would
Intermediate
be
tyres
dramatic.
is the way to go.
I don't think the drivers knew, so they used some tyres, but luckily not all their tyres on the drive.
So the strategy is completely different now.
I
I did think it was
Despair may
drying up
pit
with
and
Bonnet
get
and Lion. Teammates in URL. Bonnet gets the job done on Lion.
ahead. I wonder if Despair will pit now
There's
or
Lion.
stay out.
Yeah, Lion is still in the wets. He's going to struggle. And Despair should pit this lap. He is
It's
losing
always-
time. And Agreeable
Raven.
gets past RDJ. They're side by side. I think
RDJ
Despair's going to
got-
dive into the pits. Despair stays out.
But see what
Despair
Mr.
stayed
Raven does.
out.
Someone
There's a yellow flag.
done-
Oh, that's an AlphaTauri. Oh, Callum is so close to Bolts. I think it was
Oh.
Bolts. Yes, it was Bolts.
Yes, Mr.
He's
Raven
spun.
has pit. Mr.
Where is
Raven
pit?
Agreeable Racer hasn't pit because Mr. Raven pit. But I think he's low on fuel.
The
Like
thing
his
is,
pit stop.
Despair has not. Despair hasn't pitted,
That's
and
a
this
bit
track
of
is
a mistake.
intermediate conditions.
That's a mistake. This could
Maybe
affect
he
his
feels
race.
like this could affect his race dramatically.
Yep.
And
Callum
gets a
gets
3-second
the-
time penalty for exceeding track limits. And he is hunting down a beast kid now.
A lot of
gets
people have
past-
got those.
So everyone's on inters except for the top two and Kieran and Kieran. Everyone's pitted on mediums, intermediates except for Despair and Agreeable. They still have not pitted. Despair has a 20-second gap.
Oh, Kieran pit for that.
Where's that gap? Did he? Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Kieran did not change the
Oh.
tyres, and Bolts and Lion. Bolts gets past Lion. Lion pits. Kieran, I think, did not change the tyres.
by accident. All he wants to
Despair is
go
still
back.
pulling away, but Monkfish is catching Agreeable because he's on the faster tyre. Monkfish is 9/10 of a second up. Despair needs to pit, otherwise he is going to get jumped by Monkfish. I'm pretty sure. He's 24 seconds ahead of Monkfish, but Monkfish is catching like crazy. Despair
Yeah.
should dive in the pits now.
He
Yes, he
has-
does.
has-
Despair does pit. He does pit.
He has to
Despair
lock
in the
up
pits
those
and
times
Agreeable
for a
should
long
follow.
time.
Agreeable should follow as well.
He slowed down in time. Let's see what Agreeable does. Because Monkfish right behind him. I think Despair won't get jumped. I think Despair's done the right thing.
Yeah, he's going to be
pit-
on fresher intermediate tyres. He might get out ahead of everyone. I think he will
Yep,
get out
yeah.
ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, he will. Monkfish is on the main straight and Despair is ahead. Despair leads.
One. That is crazy. And also right behind Monkfish as well. So the top three stayed the same after the pit stop. The
He
exact
has
same.
lost time to Monkfish. It was about 4-5 seconds, now it's 1.3. But I
Thing
think
is now Monkfish
How?
will lose time. Monkfish will now lose time because the Spurs on the fresher tyre.
and Kieran, oh no, Kieran's pitted. This has ruined AMS Kieran here.
If he pits
He's
for wets
pitted.
again,
Oh, if he pits the wets again, that'll be very disappointing, but I think he will pit on intermediate night. Yes, he does. He
Yeah.
pits on intermediate tyres.
maybe he could do the craziest comeback that we've ever seen. That'd be a bit
It's
mad.
a long race. There is 20 laps to go, of course, so a lot of time
I think
to
this Spurs pulling it down.
Spare is pulling the gap. It's 1.3 seconds now. It's 1.5. Callum and Obese Kid. This is the closest battle so far. Callum wants to get the job done in Obese Kid, but the dirty air in the wet is quite hard.
Yeah. I mean,
And-
especially in
and-
these.
We might see another round of pit stops. I think we'll, even if it stays in intermediate conditions, we'll have to see another pit stop for intermediates again. They will not go. I'm pretty sure they won't go 20 laps. But maybe we'll see some dry tyres. We don't know.
Maybe.
And I'm glad, and I'm
Despair's
glad
got
that we haven't had
bounty.
any glitches. Oh, Despair. He does have a penalty. I don't think Monkfish has a penalty. Auto sets the fastest lap. Oh God, that was Callum and Auto. Callum and Obese Kid very close together here. RDJ getting involved as well.
Monkfish
This is
definitely
a
good.
Big Val and Agreeable. This is what Agreeable can see. They're very close together. Callum then, all over Obese Kid. Is Callum going to go for a move? He's got no ERS to play with. Neither does Obese Kid. And RDJ has plenty of ERS to save. ERS is
And
very
the
easy to
critical
harvest
man.
in the wet, of course, because it's faster and you go slower, so you can harvest more energy in your brakes.
Someone wants to telegraph the colour apparently in chat, I think.
Yeah, that was an old message. I put it
Ah.
up for them.
I haven't checked
Beast
that in
Kid
a
goes
while,
very
so-
deep, but is going to get a better accent than Callum. Callum's all over the rear of that Alfa Romeo. Alfa Romeo versus
Oh
Alpha
my
Tauri, the two alphas. Who is the alpha male? Who is the
I think it may. I
who's the
think
leader?
I'd be skin. I'd be
Who's
skin.
the leader
I
of the
think,
pack?
also.
Who's going to win? Two alphas
So-
going at it.
And then RDJ and the Dribble Racer there as well, so. The big
Yes,
chance.
indeed.
And the Spurs pull a basic 3-second gap. So even with penalties, he will be fast at this stage.
Callum using up his overtake, but Obese Kid with that straight line speed though. The Spare gets past lap, he is pulling away, and Auto, meanwhile, is catching up to Monkfish.
Monkfish, he's a bit down, I think. Maybe he just doesn't like the match. That may be one of his problems, which is fair play,
This is
'cause
a
I-
very close battle. Callum is all over Obese Kid now. It's the rearview wing.
Oh.
Callum moves out to the outside. Is he going to try and send it around the outside into turn one? Yes, he does
He does.
try to do it. He is still
Oh.
side by side.
Contact.
RDJ gets involved though. Here comes RDJ. He might get 2 in 1 here if they two crash into each other. Or
Oh.
there's contact with Callum and look at this. RDJ goes down the
RDJ.
inside of both of them. What a move
And
by
Callum's
RDJ
still there.
there.
Callum's
Callum
still
is still
there,
there.
but no.
Callum's passed. Yeah, Callum has passed the Beast Kid, but Beast Kid is going to get swallowed by Agreeable
Free
Racer.
bike.
This is insane close. Callum and
Oh my
Beast Kid
God.
gets passed. A Beast Kid gets
Oh,
past. Callum once again, and RDJ with a double overtake. Well done, you.
What? I don't know how that just happened. I'm still shocked after that.
Don't know how there's no contact at all.
There
Agreeable
was a
trying to find all the grip on the outside. Bonnet is getting involved as well now.
Oh yeah, he's quite close as well. And so is Thanos. Thanos is catching
Yes.
Bonnet. Bonnet is catching Agreeable. Agreeable's catching Callum. Callum catching Obese Kids, and Obese Kids the leader of that pack as RDJ's gone. It's
Then it's
pretty
saying,
bad.
can you please stop spamming through the position? Sorry, I will try not to next time. But I only done it because I had to get a better camera angle. And Thanos is all
Oh.
over Bonnet.
Agreeable Racer almost tapped Callum as Callum overtake on the Obese Kid. So it's a three-way battle there, and Bonnet's trying to get involved, but he goes wide. So it's a big battle.
Callum is all over Obese Kid.
And Agreeable
And so
Racer
is
all
Agreeable.
over. Oh, Agreeable
Oh,
goes
Agreeable!
down the inside. Oh, no!
He goes into
Contact
neutral. He goes into neutral. That's not good.
There's
He's
a
running
little
out of
bit of
fuel as well.
contact. There's a little bit of contact between him and Callum. I think Callum had a bit of oversteer and oversteered into Agreeable. I think that's the kind of problem. But he's
This is
pulled
the
right
closest
back
battle.
up. That is like a 5-way, I think, if I can count correctly. Or 4-way, I should say. No, actually 5-way. Between... This is for ninth, and 5 cars are in this train. Callum doesn't go for the move. Gribble race out of the middle, look.
Meanwhile, up in front, Despair leading the way by absolute
4
miles.
seconds. 4 seconds, he's got another penalty though. That could
Ooh.
change everything.
I could change everything, so the closest battle is Callum.
Yep. This
Callum
is the
all over
closest
Beastkid.
battle.
Beastkid is apparently an
Oh!
AI! Oh my
Oh!
god, that's a huge crash!
I don't
Beastkid
know
is an
whose fault that
AI!
was.
No, that's
I-
Beastkid's fault.
I'm
Because
clipping that. Clipping.
Beastkid was an AI and broke a lot earlier than Callum thought.
A Gribble
Callum
race
has
was
wing
hit.
damage. And Bonnet has
So
improved
does the
crazy.
Gribble
He's
race.
gone up to 10th.
Maybe he will get the seat he dreams of.
Grable
Because there's like
Pits.
twice seats.
I think a Grable was involved as well.
Yeah, Gribble because Obese broke so late. I mean so early. Callum had to break. And then a Gribble racer just had no room and had to smash into Callum.
This has ruined Amos Callum's race.
And a Gribble racer
Unfortunate
race,
for
I
him.
think.
And agreeable.
So, Obese Kid, you may get penalty points now because you were an AI. Ruined everyone's race.
And-
Not everyone's race, but those two fabulous racers.
Bonnet then. Really close to Obese Kid.
Hopefully the same doesn't happen, like what just happened. Thanos is close as well, so another battle Obese Kid has to kind of deal with. Bonnet, I think the faster driver. You can definitely tell that.
He's under a second now towards him.
The spare going fast
Spares just
again.
fast lap. And the track
It's
is
only
dry.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
That means
Track is
how
dry. And
close?
here comes Bonnet then on the Beast Kid. He has no ERS to play with. Is he just going to send it down the inside? No, he thinks
No.
about it.
Oh,
The Beast Kid is struggling. And he might get penalties for what he done to Callum. Callum must be really annoyed about that. Virtuo
And
gets a
so
3-second time
agreeable.
penalty.
I've clipped it as well for Stuart's to have a better look. Hopefully I can actually send it in this one because I don't know why, but I never do. So this time I will send it in. I don't know why I can never figure out how to send things to Discord or Netcom.
So Auto is catching up to Moncrish. I think Auto is pushing. He thinks his time now to push. Try and get
He's
Moncrish
got-
is gained quite a lot.
He's got 90% ERS.
There's a yellow flag sector
Okay.
2. That's a McLaren. I think that's
Oh, no.
agreeable.
Again, the Gribble! No! He's had the most
I don't know
horrible
what's
race of
happened.
his career.
I don't know what's happened to
Oh.
agreeable. But something
He
has.
hasn't got damage. He hasn't got damage, so don't know what happened there. but
Bonnet all over him. And Thanos now is all over Bonnet. 2 Alfa
Yeah.
Romeos. Oh, Bonnet goes wide.
Oh.
And Thanos is going to go for a move. And Bonnet.
What
he gets the
move?
job done. And Bonnet fights back. Bonnet goes
Oh,
right outside.
no.
Oh, Thanos is contact.
Oh no!
And somehow they don't get damage and don't spin. Thanos is going to try and go around the outside. No way in hell you're going to go around the outside there in the dirty
He's going to use
line.
overtake.
And this is
He's using
ruined
overtake.
Bonnet. This has ruined Bonnet's attack on a Beast Kid, and Bonnet gets overtaken by Thanos.
I think he's just
Racing
playing
there.
behind. Oh, Bonnet tries to go for a
Bonnet
move
goes.
back.
Ooh. No, he goes
Half
into
of
it.
it,
Alpha
no
gets past
damage.
Mr. Wern.
Oh,
Because
Mr.
Mr.
Rowan
Wern pits. Sorry. Yeah, Mr. Wern
Yeah.
pits.
Okay, Auto's game. I'll try if we keep constant around the top 3 and Obese Kids files, but it's quite close between them.
It is very
and
close. Monkfish and
Auto.
Auto.
So sorry if we keep
Plug
concentrating.
my
Just
iPad in.
happens to a lot of things. Run our charge very quickly.
And Thanos has passed the Beast Kid. Just saw that.
No. Oh, I didn't see it.
Here we go. He has
Bonnet.
passed him.
Bonnet's probably gonna go for a move soon enough. Unless the two Alpha Romeos try to speed each other up. I don't know if team orders is a thing, but we kind of saw two Haas drivers did a bit of team orders, I think.
This is very interesting because it is drying up. There's barely any rain as we got in the start, so this might become a dry racetrack pretty soon. This is going to be very interesting if you can see a dry racetrack.
It's probably going to be mediums or softs or even hards is an option that they can go on. I mean,
Auto might go for a move on Monkfish here. Sorry to interrupt, but Monkfish has made a mistake or something because Auto is straight. Auto, X-Far Auto is all over him. Obisky gets a penalty.
Yep, 3
Auto
seconds.
still hanging back because it is drying.
Yep, he just
This
he
might be
just
interesting
doesn't
for the
want
rest of the race.
Definitely. I'm just
Bonnet and Obisky. Oh, Bonnet gets a big shot of oversteer. DRS is enabled. DRS is enabled and people flying in the pits. That's a Beast Kid and Thanos. They're double stacking. Alfa Romeo double stacking.
Oh! That's a close little tap there.
So, DRS enabled. RDJ pits on mediums. It is still raining. DRS is enabled, but it is still raining. This is the double stack for Alfa Romeo. Beast Kid can be hauled up like crazy here.
That wasn't too good there. It's like Fernando and Lewis is still double stack. All people pitting on medium. Medium tires is the strategy.
Medium will go to the end from here. It looks like it is dry. And Auto, meanwhile.
It's still a bit wet.
Auto and Monkfish.
Oh,
penalty. It is still raining out there. The medium, there's so many people on mediums now.
I think if some people can go a little longer on the inters, which is a risk, they can go on soft tires and be the quickest people on track.
If we look at this, look how much Virtuo is struggling on these tyres. It's still no grip, and I think
it's spare pit.
And I think it's not time to pit. But the spare, they're all pitting. They're all pitting onto mediums. The spare's already gone out the pit, so the spare will be leading. Once again, he has led from start to finish as well. He has not lost the lead yet.
Everyone's pit. I don't know if
Everyone has pit except for Bonnet. Bonnet has not pitted.
Wait, Bonnet? Oh! If Bonnet doesn't
Bonnet's
pit,
the only
that could be... Oh, he's pitting.
But it looks like it is dry now. It's still a bit of rain, but...
Oh, some people got warnings for speed in the pit lane and stuff.
Bonnet does pit, sorry. Bonnet wasn't in the pit. So everyone has pitted onto medium tyres.
Some people... Well, no one has gained. For a second I saw Bonnet on Inter still. I was like, oh my god. He changed the Inter. Well, the spare leads 8 seconds for Monkfish, and then Auto is 1 second behind Monkfish, so that's a bit close.
The track is dry now, I think it is. It has stopped raining, so this is going to go all the way to the end.
I wish this happened in Tier 3.
Yellow flag, and it's a Ferrari! That's CK!
It's CK!
Yeah, CK spun. Yeah. CK spun at the hairpin, is still a little bit damp.
Well, CK proved that. Don't pit for instance, guys. Keep on going.
What's happened to Virtuo?
Virtuo? What's happened to him?
What's happened to him? I think Virtuo spun or something because he's lost a ton of positions.
He is back on track now, but Mr. Rear is right behind him. Battling for 12. I don't know what happened to Virtuo.
Neither do I, so this is going to be very interesting.
He must have just gone off or something. Not too sure, but yeah.
Mr. Ruinen with DRS coming at Virtuo, on board with him now. RDJ sits fastest lap of the race. And look at this, he's going to go down the inside. This is proper racing now. It is dry. Oh no, there's contact. I think Fercho tried to judge the switchback, but judged it wrong. I don't know if he has damage. It's still side by side though. Oh, that was close there, but Mr. Warren gets the job done.
That's a good still battle there, but I think Mr. Rearan is still under attack as the Grable Racer sets the fastest lap. I've got a little bit of glitch with Fercho or Frencho. You must have to pronounce that name, but the top three we may be interviewing if the race ended here would be Auto, Monkfish and Despair, but that could change the CK section as well. He may make
a beast kid then trying to catch up to Bonnet. He was under a second, now he is 1.2 seconds.
And Despair is at the fastest lap.
Monkfish sets the fastest lap. The fastest lap is changing so much because the track is completely changing. So 8 seconds then Monkfish is away from Despair.
And Auto's 2 seconds away. And then Phoenix 8 seconds away from Auto with lines disconnected.
Oh, Gibson and a Beast Kid very close together, side by side. Into the last corner. Is Gibson going to go for it again? No, he doesn't. He sticks behind a Beast Kid. But I think Gibson tried to get a move done on a Beast Kid, but a Beast Kid defends well. On board with Gibson then. Is he going to go down the inside? No, he thinks about it, but is he going to try and go around the outside? Switches back to the inside, but no, a Beast Kid covers it off. He defends. He knows how to defend around this track. And a Beast Kid getting really under pressure now from Gibson. Beast Kid using that overtake just to propel off the corner a little bit faster. 10 laps to go then in this Grand Prix.
Lines went smooth. I'm in back because that's kind of unfair for some people that are carrying on. He hasn't done 90% race, so he has to carry on. Or he has to retire, one of the two. Despair saying he has to fight yet again.
Monkfish has gained 0.3 of a second on Despair.
As long as he stays within like 5 seconds, he will get the race win.
Yeah, 6 seconds. He's got a 6-second penalty. So Despair has the 6-second penalty. But at the moment, he is winning. But Monkfish needs to get under the 6 second. But look at this now. Gibson is all over a Beast Kid. And the Beast Kid is going to get pressured here from Gibson. And Gibson gets the job done easily. And the Beast Kid trying to have a look back at him again, but Gibson gets up to 10th.
Yeah, that's a good battle one. But do you think Monkfish will get within 6 seconds to win the race?
Well, Despair is now 8 seconds away from him, so I think Despair will win it. Unless he gets another penalty, of course.
Which would be horrible. But I think because he's pushing so hard, he may do so, and Monkfish will be from second, and second I will be interviewing hopefully first.
Yes.
Because Pro-Contair do one, which is second, and then the Contair of Dreams, the first Contair, the admin of it, does first and third, which is a good deal because at least I get to interview someone.
Yeah, if it was 4 people, it would be 2 each, but obviously it is free, so it's an odd number. And yeah.
I have an idea for interviews. If the driver's day is in top 3, I wish we could bring the driver's day, but driver's day is decided after the interviews are done, so that's an idea that I couldn't really put in for interviews.
Well, look at this. Agreeable Racer and Bolts really close together. Is Agreeable going to go for a move on Bolts? He's running low on ERS. Let's see how much ERS. Oh, Bolts has so much ERS. Bolts is still going to be overtaken by Agreeable then down the main straight. 8 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Bolts gets Oh, Seeker, yeah, Seeker's gone on soft tires.
He's apparently, I don't know if that's him disconnected or if he's still lying and decided to quit.
Yeah, he has disconnected. So his AI has pitted him onto soft tires.
Which is a good strategy.
Sort of.
Very good.
But
I'll see if I can
Vizkid
get him
now,
back.
right behind Gibson. Gibson got the overtake done on a Vizkid, but Vizkid now coming back at him.
CK's AI is trying to unlap himself. It's quite funny to see him unlap himself and he goes. He goes trying to make the overtake work, but good battle between CK and Auto. Even though CK is last. CK gets past.
Koozie the flag, and that's an AlphaTauri. That's Callum.
Oh!
What's happened to Callum? He's in the grass.
He's
on
gone
the
off.
gravel. What's
He's
happened?
gone off. He must have spun or
Disappointing
gone
for
off.
Callum.
He's
Oh,
spun
he's
again.
on again.
Oh, he's-
what's
oh,
happened?
he's
He's
reset
reset the
the track.
track. He's an
That's
administrator and he
disappointing.
knows that rule. That's his penalty points for Callum.
I thought he
Oh,
made
no.
that rule. I thought he made it.
Pretty possibly. But
If he made it,
Callum
then
and-
he broke it.
days gone bad to worse. But
CK
famous Callum.
CK's connected again, so CK could make the comeback of dreams. I think he's back
Possibly,
in that
with-
car now.
7 laps to go, but
He's on the soft tyres as well, so he's faster than the rest of the field. I don't know if his ghost was really just him getting lapped. I think it was, but I invited him just in case.
this
But
is a driver
Monkfish-
we haven't been.
Also,
This
you
is a
can-
driver we haven't been looking at for quite a while. Amos Alpha. He is under
Oh,
in the DRS of RDJ.
That's the right close foul.
Spare sets the fastest lap once again. Couple of
Keep
laps to
that
go.
free.
Looking
Keep
good
that
for this
free.
Despair.
I mean, CK, he should be staying fastest lap at some point. Yes, he does. Predictions work like it's magic.
Here we go then. Alpha, is he going to go down the inside of RDJ? Yes, he does. He tries to go down the inside. He goes down the inside and pushes RDJ wide, and Alpha gets the job done. But RDJ is still there. Is he going to go back down the inside? No, he tucks him right behind him to get the DRS. And RDJ gets a penalty. And RDJ is going to come back at Alpha and gets the job done once again. Brilliant racing from these two.
Very brilliant. Thanos, I think, is catching them very slightly. Monkfish now 9 seconds away from Despair. I think Despair's a wondered be really. Even with his penalties, this proves that you should never give up. Even with
Yes.
penalties. As Despair is showing that. This has been dominant for him. I bet you can't wait to interview him. He was on pole. He was on pole,
He
I
has
think.
led every single lap so far. Now as Alpha is all over, he is a tenth a second from RDJ. This could be a good battle for the straight line, because Alpha is going to get a brilliant run now in the slipstream with DRS, and he's got quite a lot of overtake. No, RDJ has a lot of overtake. Alpha does not have that much to play with. There we go then, on board with Alpha. We're going to go for a move on RDJ then. In the Williams. Williams is Ferrari, quite realistic to real life, sort of. But he's not
Yeah,
using
it
his
is,
overtake,
actually.
Alpha. And he goes down the
did.
inside. Gets the job
That's
done, but
pure
RDJ is
gear.
going to come back in a switchback.
Switchback!
RDJ. Oh no, Alpha goes on the grass.
Oh,
Oh god.
That was
switched to camera
bad.
angle backs.
that was Alpha's mistake. That was not RDJ's
Yes.
fault.
Gibson is all over Bonnet.
Oh god. So many bells going on, like, we can't catch up. Oh,
Oh, that's CK out of the race. I don't know what's happened to him, but
No.
CK is out of this Grand
Line.
Prix. Agreeable
I will
racer,
look online.
all over Furcho. Furcho's in AI. for some reason. And
So is Lion.
yeah,
Lion
Greenville
has
goes
not
down the
come
inside.
back. Lion
He's moving, and the
give up.
sun is out here in China. The sun is out here in China.
It used to be rain, and now it's sun on
Yep.
this beautiful day. I think
This is the
he's
battle
smashed into
for
me.
the final point then. Well,
I-
Bonnet having 2 points at the moment. Gibson wants to get that 2 points from him. Couple of laps to go as well.
Okay, I did
many?
fight DK. He was in the wall, so I think he crashed into him. Very sad for him.
Virtuo is in AI, so it's gonna be easy to overtake.
Well,
Yeah.
it's in a way like I've invited these guys back. They have not joined. Like Lion, he's gone. He's watching YouTube now. So Lion, you do not have the dedication, mate. I've invited you on. I've limited us online doing this. Online session in Bahrain. Don't know why he's doing this.
Ooh, a Beast Kid and Mr. Wirren, they're very close together. They're side by side. Loads of people have been side by side into the last corner then. And the Beast
Oh.
Kid keeps the position. Ooh, that's a big, big shot of oversteer. For Wirren.
He was
The Beast Kid is gonna lap Lion.
Lion. I tried to invite him back.
All laps to go then.
Lion's gonna get penalty points, I think, for not participating 90% of the race.
And Lion, no, not Lion. Alpha already back up to the RDJ. RDJ is struggling. Alpha just hasn't got the overtake done yet.
Alpha's got one lap younger tyres, so RDK is really the kind of older brother tyres. I like to name them after siblings and stuff, so yeah, he's the older
As
brother.
Callum? As Callum pits onto soft tyres. He will try to go
That's it.
fast lap, but he won't. He won't get a point though because he's not in the top 10. Just
Oh,
trying
well,
to steal
I
fast
definitely
lap from
like to
someone.
Oh, so if they're not in the top 10, they can't get the fastest lap.
They just steal
I
the
never
fastest
knew
lap. Yeah, no one gets the fastest lap. And the Beast Kid goes really wide. This is going to help Mr. Wirren,
Oh.
championship leader at the moment. But you will not be the championship leader after this race. RDJ will be. If he keeps a P6. Whoa, that was a big switch back there. Double lockup
did it.
though for Mr. Wirren. And he gets
He
past
did it.
the Beast Kid. That's a huge overtake. Up to
He
P11.
avenged for a Gribble racer by overtaking their Beast. Oh, Beast Kid gets penalty as well.
Alpha then, right behind RDJ. Second in the championship. Alpha's first race, of course, for tier 2. The Shining
It's
Sun, and
back.
that's a yellow flag, and that's Kieran, I'm pretty sure. What's happened to Kieran? Yes,
I
it
don't
was
know.
Kieran, I don't know what's happened to him. But I
He's
think
behind the
he
pit
might have
lane.
spun.
I think he's got damage.
No, he doesn't have damage, but I don't know what happened to him. Alpha then. Last couple of laps of a battle with RDJ.
Monkfish is gaining a bit, apparently. No, it's not. If the player gets enough of a penalty, Monkfish can still win this race.
Yeah.
I mean, me
Oh
and
no, no,
Monkfish-
not anymore. Not anymore because it's 10 seconds. It needs to be 9 seconds. Alpha running really low on ERS, whilst RDJ is 20%. Alpha does not have any ERS left. No
Me and
more
Monkfish-
energy. Oh, that was a huge dive bomb. Oh, outbroke himself. Alpha moves out the way so he doesn't slam into the back of RDJ. That was close to being a big impact. That reminded me of Verstappen and Vettel in UK. Oh
I think
god, that
Kieran-
was
I
nightmares.
think Kieran's gave up or something. Oh wait, no, he's still here. Fair play to Kieran. He's not a queer like Lion. Me and Lion have some beef, but I'm not gonna do much about it. So do me
Gibson
and
gets past
Monkfish.
Bonnet. Oh, Gibson and Bonnet still side by side. Bonnet spins. And Bonnet goes on the
Oh,
grass.
no.
And he's reset the track. Why
That
did he
is-
reset the track from there? He was literally on the track and he reset the track. That's penalty points for you, Bonnet. I don't
means-
understand why. Mr. Wirren is catching up
Good
to
job,
him
Cam.
as well.
You could get the point that he still needs to stay in championship fight, I guess. He just needs points. That's all he needs. I don't know if he's gonna get that though.
Still, the closest battle is Alpha and RDJ. RDJ is still managing his ERS, so Alpha not planning an overtake. Doesn't have enough overtake to do it.
Monkfish is
I think
in
he's still too far back. Even with the help of the ERS.
I think
Callum gets past that.
That means
But obviously, nobody will get the fastest lap for an extra point.
that is Callum, why did you have to do that? This guy is mad. He's like, I got the fastest lap on mediums, and then all of a sudden Callum comes along and tries to steal it. Did Callum forget the rule that he can't get a point anyway? Might as well should have been slow as well.
Alpha and RDJ really close together then. Alpha really wants to get the overtake done. This is the closest they've been since for a while now.
And Despair is going through the last sequence. Yes, he is. He's gonna go on to his last lap. I'm gonna be on board with him during his last lap. Because I want to. Yeah, I just wanna see that notification. Despair first. So that it gives me the notification. It doesn't say I've won the race.
Lewis and RDJ. Alpha and RDJ. Is Alpha going to plan another overtake? But he's too far back now. He's a lot too far back.
4 seconds, it said not within 1 second, and then went back up to 10. If the bag gets
Agreeable.
too happy,
Right behind the Beast Kid. Agreeable might plan an overtake now on a Beast Kid. Despair is on the last lap as well. And Despair is going to probably win this race unless he bottles it now on the last lap. Is Agreeable going to go down the inside? No, he thinks about it, but he doesn't go down the inside. But now then,
this is nice.
LR Despair starting sector 3 now. He has led from start to finish. Has not put a foot wrong in the wet. Brilliant driving in the wet. He runs over some debris. I could have given him a puncture, but Mr. Wearing gets past Bonnet. Just saw that.
And
Callum gets a 3-second time penalty. So LR Despair then.
Mr. Rand's got a point.
Yes, Mr. Wearing does have a point. Despair then. In the penultimate corner. He's going to lap Fercho in the racing point, and Despair then comes around the final corner to win the Chinese Grand Prix by 10.6 seconds. What a win for LR Despair. Leads from start to finish. Monkfish then, respectable P2. Agreeable and No Beast Kid are still side by side. I can see them were switching positions. Auto comes home in 3rd. Respectable top 3 there. Phoenix comes home 4th. Just shy of a podium.
His best finish. He's drawing with his best finish.
Lewis comes home in P6. Alpha still battling on with RDJ, but Alpha is going to have to leave it, and RDJ will get P6. Very close. No, Alpha gets P6 because RDJ had a penalty.
Oh.
Agreeable. And a Beast Kid. And Thanos, no! Thanos goes up to P7. He obviously did not have a penalty. And Mr. Murren gets past Bonnet. Oh, I think Bonnet's disconnected of some sort. A Beast Kid and Agreeable, super close together, and the Beast Kid gets the job done. Agreeable. No, Agreeable gets him on penalties though. Bolts and Frencho, Vircho, and a disappointing race from Amos Callum. Lion obviously wasn't in this race for the most part. Vircho then last man to cross the line. Can you invite the top 3? Can you invite the top 3, please?
Yeah, I will do so now. It's a very good race, I must say.
Oh, have to wait a little bit. Achievement! Grab the popcorn. Spectated an online race. I got an achievement for spectating an online race because this is a different account. Alright, we need everyone to include their audio. So Spares joined. We need
I need
Monkfish
the other
and also.
Yeah, I'm just going to quickly invite them now. It's hard to get on race director. Because I can't be able to do it any other way. Invite.
Well.
There you go.
So that is tier 2, done and dusted. Monkfish is and now it's raining for some reason. And also.
Okay, I'm going to quickly take a photo. I'm taking a photo.
Take a photo.
And then.
Invite.
I think I've.
Also not having a penalty either.
There you go, I've got all them. Callum, he just stole the fastest lap.
Yeah, so nobody gets the fastest lap for an extra point.
Because Callum stole it.
Let me at auto.
I definitely invited him.
So did I.
So if he doesn't join, then that's a bit sad.
Well, we'll get on with the interviews then. So we got Monkfish, I'm pretty sure is in. Yes, he is. Has everyone included their audio?
Yeah.
Please say so.
Despair?
Yeah.
Have you included your audio? Oh, auto.
Yep.
Never
Audio.
mind. Right.
Yep.
Auto.
Make sure.
Include your audio. Thank you, please. If you may. Include your audio, that'd be very nice. So we can actually, stream can hear you. And yeah, so third place was Xfar Auto. What a race for you. Started P4, jumped Amos Phoenix on the line and just stayed in third place for the majority of the race. And how the wet conditions, were they hard and then he switched to dry, and it was 3 stops there because as intermediates were needed as well. How was the race for you?
I'm happy to get P3 even though I qualified P4, which I was hoping for a better qualifying, but that's how it is. Got Phoenix at the start, as you said. Stayed there, really pulled away from him in the wet conditions, but it was very difficult to get near Monkfish on the straight. Just couldn't get the power down out of those really long corners that are just horrible without traction control at all. So I just stayed in P3 the whole race, went on to mediums. Phoenix did start to catch me, but there wasn't enough laps for him to get me. And that was basically my race, not really much went on, so very happy with my result.
I saw that you and Monkfish did have a battle, you were gaining on him, you tried to push on him near the end of the intermediate stint, but yeah, obviously straight line speed and you couldn't get the overtake done, but then P3, respectable for you, and yeah. So next up is Netherlands. What are your expectations for that track?
I think I'll probably have to see where my pace is at the moment. I'm okay at the circuit, but I feel like it's going to be quite hard to overtake there because there's only one opportunity down to turn 1. So I'm looking forward to it, but we'll see where we get next week.
Again, a new track for everyone like Vietnam. So then, Lando, would you take P2, ask him some questions and get underway?
Yes, indeed. So, second place was Monkfish. He stayed second for the entire race. Monkfish, how was China? How did you feel your race went?
Oh, I hated it, mate. Yeah, the qualifying half bottled. My Q1 lap was quicker than my Q3. And then I literally was second the entire race and had nothing to do. I literally just drove 28 laps with no one in front or behind. I mean, Auto was near for a little bit, but as soon as we got on the dry tyres, there's just a massive gap. I started catching Despair at the start. I thought I was going to get under that, like get under the 6 second I needed to, but then we just started going again, and then it got smaller, and like, yeah, I didn't really have anything going on other than that.
That's a very good explanation, I must say. How do you feel about the Netherlands? track
Oh,
stands
I
for.
think I'll do much better at Netherlands. It's one of my best tracks. That and Spain. So I'm looking forward to those two.
2 good tracks upcoming for you then. And
Yep.
Yep, you covered everything, Lando. So our race winner then, we have LR Despair. Qualified on pole by an absolute mile. Did the same lap in Q2. Expected a 28th to be honest, but didn't get there. But still pole position by 4/10 of a second from Monkfish. And you two are the only 2 competitors really in qualifying. But really tricky conditions in the wet. How did you feel in the wet turning into dry? Because I know it's a really hard process of the changing of conditions. You have to adapt to it, and because maybe with no traction control, it's really hard to adjust and get back in the rhythm in the dry. So how did it go for you?
Yeah, well, the wet, I didn't think I'd do that well. I think I'd be around the same pace as people behind me, but I just kept getting away lap by lap by lap. And when it came to winters, I didn't know if to go in or not, because I didn't know if it was time for inters or not. And I came in a few laps later, and they gained about 5 seconds on me.
Yeah.
So I was like,
we saw that we were wondering why hasn't LR Despair pitted yet, because everyone else has pitted on mediums, and then you pitted in the end. We thought Monkfish was gonna jump you near the end, but obviously not.
turns
Then
out I
pulled
had,
away and then
and then I
Yeah.
had the fresher tyres for the remainder of that stint,
Yeah.
so I could pull away. And then when it went to dries, I think initially, I think the reason Monkfish was catching up to me and was catching up to me is because I couldn't get into that rhythm of the dry yet.
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
it was
is hard.
And then
it's really
and
hard.
then when I got into the rhythm, I started getting away from him again. And then the last 3 laps, it just stayed at 10 seconds. So I was worried about the 6-second penalty at first, but after,
We saw.
We were all
Because
there.
Monkfish could have won. You did win by 4 seconds. So Monkfish, if you gained 4 seconds, you could have won this race. But hey ho.
Yeah, no chance.
It's fine.
fine.
I mean, Netherlands gotta be close.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about Netherlands?
Oh.
And that you have only scored 1 point before this race, and you have 26 points. You have 26 points now, and I think that's moved you up to P6 in the championship from 20th.
Jesus Christ.
So what? Yeah. What is your expectations for Netherlands?
Well, I've got a podium. I got a podium yesterday in a different league, so I mean, depending on where I qualify, I think it could be a good race, but I'm not holding out on it.
Yeah. Who knows? Anyway, thank you everyone for watching the stream. We're so close for 100 followers on Twitch. Please subscribe.
Yep.
Please give us money.
We need them. We
Anyway.
need the cash.
So, thank you so much for watching, and brilliant race from everyone.